Yo, what's up, man? It's the Pod, and I'm back. Like I left my cell phone and the sofa cushion. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Guys, I want to give you guys a few tips for the winter on what jackets to wear, right? Everybody has to wear some type of jacket in the winter, whether it be something light or something extremely heavy or layering heavy. Before I get into these 5 jackets, guys, I want to tell you this. If you're in a place where you need to layer, before you purchase your winter jacket or your jackets or hoodies and all that stuff, one tip that I want to give you guys, because I like layering myself. Like I'm really big into layering when it gets cold. Like I can't wait until the winter so I can put on my boots, put on my hats, put on my scarves, put on my jackets, put on my hoodies, my sweatshirts, my sweatpants. I'm really into that. But layering is important. And one thing that's really crucial, especially for you guys that have to get out and sit at a cubicle, or you have to go inside for work for extended periods of time, but you have to layer when you go out into the elements. Guys, when you pick your jackets, make sure that you pick light jackets. Like, let's say if you have not just a jacket, even your pieces that you layer underneath, right? You want to pick something, or pick your hoodies and sweatshirts and all that stuff. You want to pick all of those things to where the fabric is light, it's not heavy. You don't want to have a heavy hoodie under a heavy jacket, right? And then you have a heavy button-up shirt under all that to wear to work, or heavy blazer that you have to wear to work. You want to make sure that all of that stuff is light so you can layer it, and when you take it off, you can adjust to the climate of where you're at. So when you go out to the elements, you might put a light button-up on, right? Then you put on, let's say, a zip-up hoodie under there, but make sure that that is light and it's not heavy. Then you put on, a heavy blazer, right? Whatever it is. Like, you want to make sure that there's a balance in your layering. You don't want everything to be heavy that you put on, because you're going to be uncomfortable all day and wondering why. So my advice and my tip, one of my tips for the winter before we get into these jackets, is layer everything light. Your blazer is light, your hoodie is light, your button-up shirt is light. So when you layer it all together, when you take off the layers, you can control the climate of your body as far as the heat and how hot it is, how warm you get within that temperature of where you're at. You may be outside, and let's say in the morning it's extremely cold. Then around lunchtime it gets to around 65 degrees. Then around the time that you're about to get off work, it goes back to 40 degrees or something. You're able to layer it, and by the time you get home or close to being home, when you go out later that night or something, to happy hour with some coworkers or something, it's 8 o'clock at night and it gets back to where it's like 20 or 30 degrees or something like that. You have to put on another layer. So you want to be able to flip-flop that easy, and the best way to do that is by making sure you layer all your layers that you wear are light. All right, so the first jacket. You guys know I'm a big advocate for denim jackets, but in the winter, depending on where you're at, it's gonna be cold. So the number one jacket, you wanna get a denim jacket with some type of Sherpa lining. Is that what they call it, Sherpa? Lining in it, to keep you warm. Now, this is my Levi's jacket, which was a hand-me-down from a family member, which is extremely vintage, but it fits extremely well. The material on it is extremely amazing denim because it's old. I think it's probably from the 90s. And with the outfit that I'm wearing, guys, you can see I'm wearing all black, so you can kind of get a feel of these different jackets and what they can do for your outfit. I don't want to change outfits on every one of them. But you guys can see the versatility of the jackets and what accessorizing your jacket can do for your outfit. So that's why I wore all black. But this jacket is extremely warm. This is one of those jackets that you don't really have to layer, but you can. It doesn't get too hot in there, but I'm pretty sure it can be if I layer it. And just if I zip it all the way up to the neck and stuff like that, it can become a really warm jacket. And I think just like the wear and tear and the vintage feel of it makes it look really good. And on top of that, this is just a well-constructed jacket that I'm gonna keep for a long time. So number one, guys, is a denim jacket with some type of warm insulation lining in it for the winter. Now, if you're in a place that doesn't get that hot, like you're in LA or something like that, on a certain coast where it doesn't get that hot, or you're in a place where it doesn't get that hot, I will opt, instead of one with lining in it, getting just a regular denim jacket and layering that. Number two, guys, is a bomber jacket. Now, this bomber jacket that I have is a Yeezus tour bomber jacket that I found on Etsy a long time ago. It's completely not authentic, right? But it looks really good. It looks exactly like the actual Yeezus jacket. I couldn't find it, so I got it on Etsy. I'm not ashamed to tell you guys that. But a bomber jacket, it is extremely essential to your winter lineup of jackets, man. This jacket that I have right here, you know, is mainly kind of big and puffy. But if you guys gonna get a bomber jacket for the winter, try to get something light and something that's more fitted. Because this is something that can be layered, but it's also a really good piece for you to wear with just like a t-shirt under it or just a hoodie under it. And you know, it's not one of those shirts that you would catch the style pilot wearing with no shirt underneath, you know, when I'm trying to get my sexy on. But it is an essential piece, and it's very versatile depending on the color that you get of the jacket. So number two is a bomber jacket. All right, guys, number three is a puffer jacket, right? My jacket is a jacket that I got a long time ago. It's leather. Forgot where I got it from. I don't know. It may be real authentic leather. I'm not really sure, but a puffer jacket is just really cool looking. Like I've always kind of been in those type of jackets, and you know, they're just a really good aesthetically looking piece for you to have in your collection. Now, also, does it look good? Depending on the quality of the puffer jacket, it can be extremely warm and really fashionable as well. You know, the jacket that I have right here is a jacket that is not extremely puffy, but it has the lining of the puff, if that makes sense. You know, you see some other jackets online that have a lot of girth to the puffiness in the lining and stuff. And it can go from anywhere from something really light that just has the lining in it. You can't really see the puffiness and the girth of it. And also you can get some that are extremely puffy, but it just all depends on what you like and what's your aesthetic and what type of weather and climate you're in and the quality of it and the color, which makes a huge difference. So number three? Number three is a puffer jacket. And number four, really big into these. These are one of those jackets that you can wear year round. Is a varsity jacket. Right? My jacket, I have a lot of varsity jackets, guys, but this is just the one I decided to pull out today. And this one kind of looks like a Saint Laurent jacket that I used to look at all the time or see online and in the stores. You know, it kind of looks like I said, it actually looks like a Letterman jacket from school, right? Which I always thought was cool, but I didn't put any lettering on it or anything, any logoing on it. But this jacket can either be light or heavy depending on the type of jacket that you get. Like, you'll be surprised at how heavy and how warm a varsity jacket, a Letterman jacket, will actually keep you. Especially if you guys remember back to your high school days, if you played sports or you're in a band or something, you got a Letterman jacket. That jacket will just keep you extremely warm, depending on the quality of the jacket that you had, because it's wool on the outside basically. Sometimes people have leather all the way through the jacket. Some people have leather just on the sleeves, but it just depends on what you select for your varsity jacket. So number four, not only is it a good piece to keep you warm, but it looks really good depending on the color blocking that you select for and what type or brand that you get. But number four is a varsity jacket. Last but not least, okay, my favorite type of jacket for the winter is a trench coat. Nothing is better than a trench coat, man. If you get that trench coat tailored the right way, or you're able to pick a trench coat that comes in a size that looks like it's tailored already, you cannot lose, man. You can wear this with anything from sweats. It turns up every outfit that you have on. Like, I like to wear a trench coat with sweats and stuff like casual wear or athletic wear, and it comes out amazing. Even with this outfit that I have on right now, it looks really, really good. This jacket that I have right here that I'm showing you guys, I got actually for $10 from H&M probably about 7 years ago on one of the sale racks. And I was like amazed that this was on the sale rack for that amount. Like, this jacket is something I would have easily paid a lot of money for, but just because of the aesthetic. But this one is really, really light. As far as the durability, I don't know yet because I don't wear it as much as I should. But this jacket is one of the jackets that got me into wanting to be more stylish and wear stuff more fitted, because this looks great on no matter if it's something formal that I'm going to or me doing something casual or just a run to the store. I can literally throw this over the crappiest outfit that I have in my closet that I can put together, and it will turn it up 100 notches. So guys, if you get a good, of all these jackets that you guys have saw me with today, this is the #1 jacket that you need to try to have in your collection. It's a trench coat. It doesn't have to be expensive, but my recommendation is to get it tailored so it looks expensive, if that makes sense. It just turns up everything. Not only does it make your outfit look better, it just makes you look more mature, more sophisticated. And man, this is a great piece to have. And I was lucky and fortunate enough to get this jacket for like $10, man. So guys, I hope that you guys got something for this. Man, let me know which jacket that you wear the most in the winter. What jacket are you gonna try to cop? Did I give you any type of advice that can help you guys? What is your jacket? What's your go-to jacket for the winter, man? Guys, that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any suggestions or any comments, leave them down below. I will respond. And always remember, you are the flyest motherfucker on planet Earth. I'll see you guys